Today I have for you the new collaboration between Sugarpill and Trixie Mattel. This is the Oh Honey collaboration. It is a 6-pan palette that also has a blush. There's a lip gloss and a liquid lipstick. I bought what I thought was just the palette, but apparently it's the palette and the gloss. I wish it was the liquid lipstick because I don't really use glosses, but the one in this little kit is absolutely gorgeous. This is the box that the palette comes in. And then you just slide it out like so. And then you have the palette and the gloss. I did a full unboxing video on shorts, which should be up by now, I believe. This is the palette, and on the back you have Trixie's little signature here. It's limited edition, and I noticed that the palette is numbered. So this is number 00972. I don't know how many palettes were actually made. This is the first time that I've actually seen a limited edition number on a limited edition item, so I thought that was pretty cool. But this is what our palette is looking like, and on the inside, you have 6 eyeshadows, and then this big old pan of blush, and then also a gloss. I love the little honeybee on the inside. Apparently this is the sequel, so there was a collaboration between Trixie and Sugarpill before. I must have missed that. It must have been before I was really into makeup because I don't really remember it. If you guys have been following me for any period of time, you know that Trixie is one of my absolute favorite drag queens. I absolutely adore her. Trixie and Kimchi Cheek are my 2 favorite drag queens of life. I just adore those girls. But this is what the gloss is looking like. There are honeycombs on the top, and then Trixie's autograph is around the top. So freaking cute. It smells so nice. Very sweet, almost candy-like fragrance. Maybe a little touch of honey. It smells so good. And the gloss it's gold. It has like pink reflex in there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a pinky gold shift. It may be looking more silvery, more cool tone on camera. So freaking pretty. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with my Juvia's Place concealer, the I Am Magic concealer. As you guys know, I love this for eyelids. And then we're going to dive into the blush. So how has your new year been going so far? The second day of my new year had a bit of a rough start. Did not start off that great, but I have faith that it is going to get better. The blush is called Royal Flush, and it looks like there is maybe a gold reflex going on in the blush. This is most definitely a Trixie pink. If you guys follow her at all, you know that is a Trixie Mattel pink. A little bit, just start tapping it. I can definitely tell it has a glow to it. Definitely, yeah, it's pink with a gold kind of a glow to it. I pulled a highlighter since there wasn't one in this palette, but yeah, with all that glow, I don't think we're going to need to add extra highlights. So we're just going to go with the blush and just leave it at that. Real quick before we move on, I am going to take my sponge and go over my forehead. For some reason, I have like bronzer kind of a streaking in the middle here. So I'm going to kind of blend that out and clean that up just a little bit. Looking at this color story, where do we want to go? I think I'm going to focus on these two. We have this like maroony purple here and then kind of a reddish pink here. So I'm going to lay this in the crease and then put this on the corner. I think that's where we're going to start with this. I'm going to use this crease brush from Real Techniques and just dive right into that shade. And that shade is called Bumble. But yeah, like I said, the year did not start off that great for me, but I do have faith that it's going to get better. You know, it's sometimes things don't start off the way that we want them to, and you have to kind of pick yourself up, start all over and say, you know what, we're starting all over tomorrow. So today, January 3rd, today is my January 1st, so we're starting over today. What did you guys do for New Year's? We just stayed home. Actually, we went out, had dinner, had a little family dinner, and then we came home. We just watched movies. I actually didn't quite make it to the New Year. I fell asleep. My dad was visiting, so he, the youngest, and my husband, they just hung out downstairs on the couch and rang the New Year with champagne and sparkling grape juice. I made it to like 11:20, and then that was it. I couldn't go any further, and I ended up just going to sleep and just missing the actual, midnight, stroke of midnight, as it were. First time ever, I think. I think I have always been able to stay up until midnight, but I don't know, age is catching up with me or something. I was not able to make it. I was so tired. Right, so far that is blending beautifully. It's not like super pigmented. It's actually building up pretty nice, and it's more red than it is pink, which is nice. You know, a lot of times red shades can just straight blend out pink, but this one actually has a little bit more red going on than it does pink. That's nice. I changed up my background. I wanted something a little bit more kind of streamlined, a little bit not as cluttered. And so I went ahead and I took the palettes right here. And these are the ones that were up here, the ones that look like books. So I said, you know what, let me just put them on the shelf over here to actually look like a bookshelf. And I think it looks pretty good. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. And I also moved the little lipstick holders that I had on the wall. I moved those up there as well. And I think it just looks a little bit more organized, a little more streamlined. I'm still working on it though. I may change some things around, like these little pictures up in the top or something. May change, but that's what we're working with right now. I'm going to take my detail crease brush from Beauty Bay, and we are going to go into Staying, which is that kind of maroony, plummy wine purple there. So do you guys make resolutions or do you just set goals? I used to make resolutions, but I don't really do that anymore. Now I just set like basic goals that I would like to achieve. Like going into the new year, I used to be someone that would go, you know, today, this is my year. This is going to be my year. It's going to be the most amazing year ever. But ever since, you know, 2020, I've tried, but it just hasn't. Like it will start off okay, and then, you know, something happens, and then it's just downhill from there. Like 2020, as I've mentioned before, was just not a good year for my family. It was not at all. So rather than saying this is going to be my year, all I'm going to say is we're going to try our best to make it a great year. I'm going to do my best to reach all of my goals. One of the things that I'm wanting to do as far as the channel is concerned is to focus on more short form content. I've already uploaded like my first short of this year. I haven't done one in so long. I just got so busy that I just didn't have time to really focus on it, but I'm definitely wanting to do more of that. The awesome about doing the short form content is that it works everywhere that you can upload short form content. It works in all places. So I can film one video and I can upload it to my YouTube short. I can my Facebook and Instagram Reels. I can put it on TikTok. It basically works everywhere, which is pretty awesome. This shade is so pretty. It is blending so beautifully. I'm not having any issue at all. I am loving it. All right, moving into shimmers. Ooh, I wish that there was more of a selection. All we really have is like this darker shade and then this one portion of the honey gold here. I think I'm going to go into Buzz Off and just see how that works. It may end up looking a little bit crazy, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what this looks like going on. Ooh, oh my god, that is so pretty. That gold to green shift on the black base, it is stunning. Just to make sure that I don't get a bunch of fallout, I'm going to take a little bit of setting spray and go ahead and give the shadow just a little bit of a spritz. All right, here we go. I'm going to focus this on the lid right in here. Just kind of set that down. It's super, super pigmented. I will say though that on the eyelid, I'm getting more of a black. I'm not really getting the green and the gold that I'm seeing. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger and press it on and see if we get more of that. Because yeah, just going on with a brush, I'm really seeing black more than anything. All right, so I'm going to take it on my finger and I'm just going to start pressing. Getting more of the sparkle, but still seeing mostly the black base. Interesting. I'm going to take my brush and just kind of blend that out really good. I definitely want to post more on TikTok as well. I haven't really posted on there in such a long time, and I'm still like under 1,000 followers, and I would really like to get to that, 10,000 followers that you have to get get monetized over there. So yeah, one of my goals for 2023 is to get to 10,000 followers, which means I really need to, get that work in there and focus a lot of attention. TikTok to me is harder because you have to upload more. Like you can't upload like, 3 times a week and really expect to grow over there. You have to try to upload daily, which makes it a lot harder because I just don't really have the time to upload daily. But I am going to really, try to put more effort into it and hopefully get more content going over there and hopefully, be able to grow a little bit more. We will see. It's extremely interesting to me how when you swatch it, when you look at the shadow in the pan, you're getting that green, you're getting that gold. But if you use a brush, all I'm getting is black. Like there's none of this really pretty shift you see there. That's just so odd. It's almost like the green and the gold just dust away, like it doesn't even exist. This look has gone much deeper and much smokier than I was originally intending. I was not intending this look to be this dramatic, but here we are. Rather than go into this shade for an inner corner highlight, I'm just going to take my Nomad. This is the Stockholm Midnight Sun highlight. This is currently in my shop, my stash. So I'm just going to use this as my inner corner highlight. Just brighten up this inner corner. Just a touch. I do like the way that the eyeshadow look ultimately came out. But yeah, this is definitely not what I was originally going for. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to throw on lashes and then we will come back and try out the gloss. I went on ahead and I threw on some liner and some lipstick. My liner is Bumble from Colourpop and then my lipstick is Gelato from Beauty Bay. I want to have kind of a base to put the gloss over. I don't really wear glosses, so I need a little bit of structure first before I lay a gloss down. This shade is called Sugar Treat, by the way, just in case I don't think I mentioned that. Let's go ahead and throw this on. That is pretty. Definitely a Trixie Mattel shade. A pinky gloss with a gold undertone. Ooh, that is pretty. I don't know if you can see all those sparkles on camera, but it's nice and it feels good too. It's not like sticky or anything. I've never used a lip product from Sugarpill before, so this is my first time, and that is really pretty. Like I said, I don't usually go for glosses, but I do like the way that looks and feels. As far as the palette is concerned, I loved the formula. I think it blended absolutely beautifully. I just wish that there was more of a light to dark, more even ratio of shades in this palette. I do feel like the shades that are in here make it kind of limiting as far as doing like this palette being a standalone palette. I'm definitely going to have to like pull shimmers and mattes from other palettes to go with this one because I do personally feel limited as far as what I can do with it. I mean, the only shimmers really have are this, and this. And I'm also a little bit disappointed that on the eyelid, I'm getting so much black, but that gold green shift, it is not translating to the eyelid at all. Even being pressed on with my finger, you can barely see it. So that's a little bit disappointing. I wish we were getting more of that shift, but overall, I thought the palette was beautiful. I do not have any regrets. I'm glad to be part of, having this limited edition palette in my collection. I love Trixie. I love Sugarpill, and I'm glad that I now own this. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help with my channel. I'm really trying to grow, trying to push forward in 2023, just trying to really see, some things start to happen over here. That's one of my goals as well in 2023, is just to really see some growth on my channel. So if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you have not already subscribed, please consider joining my little family. Make sure you have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss a thing, and also be sure to check out my shorts tabs. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be working on some more short content. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, all the good things. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.